Hello and welcome to my word layer. This week I'm going to be taking you through the essential tools, apps and websites for blog running and maintenance and content success. This is my absolute essential toolkit. This is the toolkit that I use, and it's something that I really think will be helpful to you if you're looking to start a blog and worry about how you're going to make it manageable, how you're going to find ideas, how you're going to keep things ticking over, how you're going to make things look profesh. I've got all the answers for you here, and I'm going to take you through everything step by step. I'll try and be as quick and concise as possible, and if there's any good little details or bits of info, I will pop all the links for you in the description box below, and any useful videos that I've done in the top corner for you as well. Before we get started, do not forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel so that you know whenever I put out a new video, you can get right on that as soon as you possibly can. We will begin with finding ideas for your content and easy ways to do this and easy ways to plan it. I've already done a video on content planning tools, which again I'll link for you up there, but just to summarise for you, I use a couple of neat little tricks to get ideas that I know my readership are going to be really into, and then how to plan those ideas. I start using Feedly. Now Feedly is an app that aggregates all of your best loved content for you into one stream, so you can just go through and cherry pick the things that you think will be interesting and give them a read. It's a really easy way of going around all your favourite blogs. I know that if you are writing for a specific readership or something that you yourself are interested in, you are going to be following several different blogs or publications online that feature content about this. So Feedly just pulls it all together for you. You don't have to go and visit here and there and here and there, and you don't know when new stuff's come out. It basically keeps you really plugged in to the topic that you love to write about most. So it's a super easy way just to get all of the best bits and really get some inspiration and find out what's current, what's new, what people are reading about, what they're loving, etc. I'd also, as a tangent to this, recommend hitting up BuzzSumo and Quora and Reddit. These will all give you a really great indication as to which topics within your niche are ranking and doing particularly well, what people are asking about and what people are talking about. Obviously, if you're not writing content that's useful or current or interesting to your readership, they're not going to come and read anyway. It's also a really great way to get ideas for your content plan, your monthly content plan. So just use all of these tools to really get some wicked badass ideas. Once you have all of those ideas, I would recommend using Trello to note them down and organise and schedule them so that you know where you're at every month. I'm a huge, massive fan of Trello. I have it on my phone, I have it open on my desktop all day long. It's how I organise my freelance business and how I organise my blog and this video channel. I make little cards with notes on them about what I'm going to talk about. I use it to link research to, so I have everything I need in one place, and I use it to keep myself scheduled and on time with the content that I am planning. So to get yourself in a nice steady foundation, to get all of your ideas in one place and get organised, those are my must-have apps. Let's move on to writing, creating and scheduling your content. It may come as no surprise to you that I use WordPress for my blog and my website. I've written a blog post on choosing the best blogging platform for you, so I'll pop a link below for you, just so that you can go out and figure out what's going to be a good fit for you. But personally, I use WordPress, and WordPress allows me to schedule my posts. So every time I have a really slamming idea, or I get to the end of the month and I need to queue everything up for the oncoming month, nip into the back end of my site and create drafts of every single post that I know is going to be going out that month. Put the scheduled date in there and all of my subheaders are my keywords, and I leave them there to go in and add to and write up as the month goes on. So I always have at least a month's worth of content scheduled, ready to go, All I have to do is go in and kind of tweak it, tidy it, write it up, and add pictures, which leads me on to my next recommendation, Canva. I don't know what I would do without Canva. I use it to create the thumbnails and the graphics for this YouTube channel, and I also use it for the graphics I share on social and Pinterest, which is social, and also to make the images for my blog. I don't have any design skills. I know plenty of designers, but there's no frigging way I'm going to be, you know, turning up at their door saying, oh, please go some images for my blog. You know, I want to be independent and do that shit myself, so Canva allows me to do that. I think it's free to sign up. I certainly haven't paid anything. And you can just create all of your own images. You can pay to get additional features, but I mean, you don't really need those unless you really, really want them, but I use Canva for all of my images, so I would highly, highly recommend it. Another essential for scheduling is Buffer. I nip onto my Buffer account every Saturday and Sunday morning and load up my Buffer account. I load up my Buffer with tweets for the week. You can plug in Facebook and LinkedIn as well. I've had a bit of trouble linking my LinkedIn to my Buffer account, so I just don't bother, I just do that manually now. But for Twitter, I make sure that I have alternating posts every morning. One blog, one video, one blog, one video. On a Tuesday, it's a brand new blog post, and I repeat that again on Saturday. Friday, brand new video, and I repeat that again on Sunday. So I make sure that I'm plugging brand new content 4 times a week, and then old content to fill in the gaps. If you're not plugging old content, it becomes stale and unused on your site, and you run out of stuff to talk about within your niche. You always need to be putting out really interesting pieces so that people who follow you know that your blog is still there, know that you've got a ton of great stuff to go back and read, and you're always sending them back there and talking about what you love to talk about. So it's a great way to increase the traffic to your site. The majority of the traffic to my blog comes from social, so it's not manageable to go on there every day and tweet about things. It's annoying, especially if you're going away on holiday or you've got a ton on and you really don't want to be dealing with that. Scheduling your social posts is a huge, huge help, so Buffer helps me do that. Finally, we're coming into the home stretch, and that is analytics for your blog. Obviously, I'm going to talk about Google Analytics. It helps me figure out which content has done really, really well and is worth repurposing later, or helps to guide me as to what my readership like best, and I can create similar content and work off of what I'm learning each and every month based on the analytics I get. If you use Squarespace for your website, Squarespace does this for you as well, and you can see lovely little charts and stuff to know what your readers are digging. Buffer, as I just mentioned, also has analytics for your posts that you've scheduled with them. So if you've gone straight to Facebook or Twitter or whatever, you're not going to see it, the analytics on your Buffer. But if you've used Buffer to queue up posts, you will be able to see how well they've done. Similarly, I know that Twitter does this as well, so you can have a look at how well each post is done. I don't have Facebook, so I don't know what's going on over there. Probably they do. I don't know. Also, YouTube has it as well, so I nip onto my YouTube account into the back end and just have a look at the view times and the number of views each video has gotten, and it helps me figure out what you guys like to watch, which then informs the content I create in the future. It's super important to use analytical tools for your blog, because otherwise you end up just writing about whatever you like and you have no idea what your readers are actually into. And if you want to gain traction and a really strong readership, you need to always be writing what people want to read. Dodoy sounds obvious. There you have it. So that's the end of the video. Can't believe how much we've covered off in such a short space of time. I say short space of time, it's probably been like 10 minutes, which is quite long in the world of YouTube. If you've got any questions about what we've talked about in today's video, you can pop a comment below and I will happily answer them for you. Or you can find me on Twitter at EJCownley and I'll have a chat with you there. If there's any videos you'd like to see me make, you can also request one in the comments down below. I always love to hear what you guys think and what you want to learn about and read about. Writing is a dark and mysterious art, not everybody can do it, you know what I'm saying? Until then, I'll see you same time, same place here again next week. Take care. Peace out.